the Kompressa. I got constantly requested to review this from a very good friend of mine. Shout out to them, by the way. This is Ureli's signature weapon and a bubble gun of death. So this video is gonna go over what I think about it, how to acquire it, and overall, yeah, just pretty much what I think about it. So yeah, let's get right into it. So this weapon is sitting at an MR8 requirement. So you can get this somewhat early, heavily on the somewhat. I'll explain on how to get it here in a few seconds. It is a 30% status. It's not really much of a crit, but it has a base viral, so haha, you're gonna be doing major damage against two factions, aka the Grineer and the Corpus. Now, if you're the free-to-play player where you don't want to put your money into this game, you can grind for it, but you must grind for the vent kids in order to get the main blueprint, receiver, and barrel. What rank? Rank 5. Now, do know it's going to be very grindy, and you make sure you have the minerals for this as well in order to craft the receiver and barrel. Now, I do know two ways you can get max standing for the vent kids, so let me show you. One way that I got standing with the vent kids, and the only way that I pretty much did it, was the vent kid farming spot, or the Pearl. It's going to be located right here on the map, so you're going to want to go into this location and mark it, whatever you want to use, fast travel there, whatever. You want to go there, and then right after you get there, you have to clear out the area of enemies, and then after you do that, you just simply grind around this orb right here. Now, after every ramp you get up to, you want to jump over it and like switch to a different side, or the other way you can do it is do a trick while doing it in mid-air. So that way you're not constantly getting copy combat, that way you're building up your multiplier. And then once you built up your multiplier long enough, just get out of the grinding and then land on your hoverboard, K-drive, whatever. And then, yeah, make sure you don't fall, no nothing. Yeah, just, you'll have your standing from just by doing that. Second way is to do K-drive races. Now, they are located all over the map. What you can do is you can bring out your K-drive, and they're going to be marked with that little purple icon right there. Again, they're all over Orb Valis, and you can just pretty much look around and waypoint them, fast travel, whatever. Now, with Ureli's Marlena, they will not show up. They'll show up if you're near them, but they will not show up like right there on that mountain there. Don't know why, even though it kind of counts as a K-drive, and you do get standing from riding on Marlena. But what you would do is you would walk up to these kids right here, and you're going to interact with them, and then that's when the race will start. And as you can see here, you can see all the people that whoever has done it the fastest, got the most points here, all that stuff. After interacting with him, you're gonna get on your K-drive or Marlena, and you're gonna go through these orbs here. These orbs will extend your timer throughout the race. You can also do tricks during the race to get extra standing or style points, whatever you want to call them. And you're gonna go through all the orbs and go from start to finish. And it'll give you a certain amount of points. Don't know how it scales. I just recommend just going as fast as you can. Now on to the builds here. This build right here is the first build. It's just a viral build, nothing really too crazy-ish. Kinda crappy in a way. I did do a new build here, I'll show you in a second, but this is on, you know, the normal regular variant enemies. Not Steel Path, I mean, sorry. So these are the non-Steel Path enemies, you know, it's doing damage on, you know, the grunts or whatnot. But when I get to the heavy gunners here, not doing a whole lot of damage, it's just I'm wasting bullets here. I want to be doing more damage. So, hence where comes the next build of mine. Now, almost the same build here, but this time with added heat. Now, heat can reduce the enemy's armor by 50%. Now you see it's going a bit faster, of course. It's going a bit faster, doing a bit more damage here. Still not as fast, I would say. Again, this is on non-steel path enemies. So, still doing more damage, but kind of want to do more, as to say. So, this third build that I will show. So, I really just sat here and said, what can I do with a bubble gun of death? So, I slapped on the corrosive and put blast on there. I thought I could get off with, you know, putting heat on there, but I guess I'm doing blast. And you can see this is melting way faster. I have these enemies set on steel path, and yeah, it is going wild. Now, I am using Cascadia Empowered, and that does definitely help with damage right here, because you're just reducing the enemy's armor, at the same time adding viral and just adding blast there. I know that reduces accuracy, but yeah, it's just doing so much damage right here. And again, these are on steel path enemies right here. Now, there are 2 arcanes you can add to this for extra damage if you want. One is Arcane Precision, because you're most likely going to be hitting the head. And the other, Arcane Awakening. Now, it's really preferable of what you want. I prefer Arcane Precision. Ignore that, you know, they're not max or whatnot, but yeah, these are the 2 arcanes I recommend. So, what do I think of the weapon? It's fun. I like it. It does damage, and it's pretty funny, goofy looking. It shoots bubbles of death. It's funny. But on the other hand, though, it being locked behind Vent Kid rank 5 and it being MR8, I don't know if a lot of new players are gonna like go ahead and acquire it, because by then new players are still trying to figure out what's what and how to even mod even. So I don't know if like this should be even MR8 in my opinion. Quite a questionable decision. But who knows, maybe in the Fortuna rebalance things might change, hopefully. I hope this will be more easily acquirable for new players. But yeah, hopefully in some way I motivated you to grind for it, or maybe even give the Kompressa a try. It's quite a fun gun. I like it. Again, bubble gun of death. You don't see that a lot in other games. It's funny. But yeah, hope y'all are having a good day, night, or whatever. Eat, rest well, and be healthy. But yeah, everybody stay safe and have fun.